Fish are still surviving in Lake Erie.
Yes.
Yeah, the big thing was
That's good. Hey.
the big thing was in the Industrial Revolution, the river caught on fire. So
Oh yeah. The river caught on fire?
yeah, the river that goes through Cleveland caught on fire.
What were y'all putting in it?
The essence of Cleveland, Chris.
That's
Yeah.
a good question, yeah.
That shows you anything about Cleveland. I think you guys know everything you need.
Yeah, so I've got a local river in DFW where I live, and the river's called the Trinity River, and the only fish I ever saw in that river had 3 legs.
Oh
And
my
it
god.
begged me to kill it. It didn't make any sound, but I could see with its eyes.
It had legs.
3 of them.
Oh.
Think about that. Shouldn't even have 2.
It shouldn't have legs.
No, it shouldn't. Dragging itself along like a homunculus. Hi.
Oh, hi. What is the most, for this panel that you can say, what is the most awkward or funny direction you've given or been given while recording that you can say here?
No spoilers.
I think it's probably Nambika. I used to give directions to Alejandro Saab. He's also, some of y'all might know him as Kagi
Yes.
Films. He's started out as like a Dragon Ball video game YouTuber kind of guy, but he's also got a great voice and really good acting instinct. So he's been doing some a lot of roles up at Funimation. I think he recently got his first role in a Dragon Ball Z franchise thing.
Dragon Ball Legends.
Yeah, that whatever that is. What is Dragon Ball Legends? Is it a video game?
Yes, it's a video. It's a
Okay,
mobile
cool.
game.
Got it.
With an original character that's voiced by Alejandro named Shallot. Right there. Yes, that.
Nice. Yeah, you just got into that. So I have him for a show called Nambika, and I have him playing Nanbaka, and I have him playing his character is Uno, who's from England. Only the thing is, like, I didn't go with accents for the show because literally every character was from some strange country. I realized, and I also realized that like I didn't like for the simuldub purposes, I would not have time or the ability. Like it was hard enough to figure out what everybody's name was by the time they were saying words, let alone what accents I would need them to have. And like there were characters that would have needed to have like Chinese accents if I was going to do a British accent. I was like, I'm not going to mess around with the Chinese accent. That seems like a terrible idea.
Yeah.
The only time, the only show that's ever pulled that off was, oh, that's cool. We got a Titan. The only show we've ever had do that was Ping Pong the Animation, and they not only had a Chinese accent, but also like the character mostly spoke Chinese, and they found a guy who was Chinese first language to do it. That's the classy way to do that. Yeah. Anyway, I would mess with Alejandro a lot. I would sometimes I was a couple. This was like my 3rd show I was directing, and so I was getting a little bit of power coursing through my blood. Kind of wanted to flex, and so I would tell him things like I would, instead of saying like I need your character, like when he first came in, instead of saying like you should be like smooth, like dapper smooth, but also gritty. Instead of that, and that would have been confusing enough in itself because they're two, contrasting ideas. But instead of that, I was like, I want your voice to be like a bottle of wine, but buried in sand for years. Yeah.
Did you do an impression of that?
What he actually came up with?
Yeah.
No, that's his job. Yeah.
So on that note, I just have to know, did you really hit a 7-Eleven and how?
Yeah, how do you run into a 7-Eleven? How do you not see a building?
This is the first time I've told this story at a con. All right, you have to allow me to be fairly vague. This is college days. I had a sleepover, and the person who stayed over snored viciously, like a lawnmower being revved, again and again and again. And I had work the next day, and you know, I tried everything. Have you ever tried to like wake somebody up so that you can get back to sleep first?
Yes.
Yeah, so I've tried a couple of takes on that, but you know, trying to race someone back to sleep, it's a paradox.
Yes.
There's no way it's happening. So the point is that I make it to sleep by like 9:30 a.m. and then you know my alarm goes off at 9:50 so I can get to work at 10. And so I get in my car. No, sorry. I try to brush my teeth and I'm out of toothpaste. And then I get in my car and I drive to the 7-Eleven to get some gum because my job at the time was as a waiter. Oh, did I mention y'all? Nobody makes a living as a voice actor.
Yes.
We all do something else? Okay, good. Y'all should know that. So yeah, I go to the 7-Eleven to get some gum so that my breath doesn't stink so people will still give me tips. And my debit card gets declined. So I'm just having a day. And I'm thinking about my day. Getting in my car, and I reverse and I hit something. Oh. And I hear it, and then I hear like a grinding after, because like I haven't quite hit the brakes yet because I'm slow. And so I try to do two things. I try to put my car into drive, because I was reversing out of my parking spot, so that I'll start grinding into the thing. And I also try to slam on the gas. But a part of my brain thinks you need to get off of the thing. So part of my brain sort of is indecisive. The point is I slam the gas and go into drive. And I just go straight up onto the curb, and I was driving a Ford Mustang. It's just a real Charger. And it's into the brakes. And it's just like my windshield is like above, my windshield's facing brakes. But like the nose of my car is in it. And so I'm sitting there. This is what I always do after I crash, is I sit there. And like, you'd be amazed how many people are working at your average gas station on any given day. Because I have 7 people yelling at me within 10 minutes. It's just amazing. They made me take a picture next to the car. The cop comes, he's like, all right, so like, you know, you admit fault and what have you. You seem painfully sober. I'm very confused by that. And I'm like, yeah, man. Same. Whenever I talked to my insurance agent about it a couple days later, he was like, and did you receive any citations? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, by the way, the thing that I backed into was a little pipe that they had cut the top off of. It was a little, like, it used to be like a telephone pole or something that they'd cut the top off of. He was like, so you didn't receive any citations? Nothing like a DUI? Nothing like that? And I'm like, no. And he's like, were you intoxicated whenever you did this? He just kept on. He's like, I'm trying to ask if you were drunk. And I'm like, no, I told you.
No,
I wish I was.
Insomnia, sleep deprivation is very similar to being drunk.
That's what I blame. Yeah. That, and it was just very frustrating not being able to get a fresh mouth going. Phone?
You called me
Oh.
and asked to report this to the insurance. Do we need to report this one? Yeah, we're gonna have to. I can't redo a 7-Eleven on my own.
Maybe what I was getting at was I could have driven out still. Because that's the other thing, is that I should have gotten a Ford sponsorship after driving to the 7-Eleven. Because my car drove out of that wall. The cop was like, well, see if you can drive out of it. I was like, okay.
So when you
I wasn't happy.
Aaron at cons for autographs, I want you to bring him one of these. Have him and we'll touch base in like 10 years and see how many scope bottles you've autographed.
I want to come back in 10 years. I like that. You had one too. Go ahead.
Wait, from the first one, or I had my hand up again?
You had your hand up again.
Oh, didn't you also crash into a light pole at one point?
Next question.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know. I heard you say that. I wasn't sure if it was
Wait,
true.
what did you say?
Didn't you, like, with one of your cars, I feel like I heard you talk about this at another panel, where you said you backed your car into, like, a light pole?
That's how I crashed into the 7-Eleven, was I backed into the light pole, and then I freaked out and revved into the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
this is eventful.
But also, yeah, I've also crashed head-on into a light pole. This one was different. This one was because I got hit by a drunk driver.
Oh.
Yeah, and I was the passenger in the car. What is that for?
It's headache meds.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if it works.
It's cute. Okay, yeah, I got basically a drunk driver ran a red light and T-boned us, and then that shot us into a light pole. So that also happened. Yeah, and he like got out and he was like stumbly, and I was pretty sure that he was drunk, but he also had an accent, so it made it a little bit hard to tell. And he was like, "What say we just exchange insurance information and go on our way?" I'm not doing the accent part because I can't. And I was like, maybe like if you, and I was like trying to think of a way to be nice, but I was like, would it be legally binding if I made him take a picture, like with him? Like they made me take a picture next to the 7-Eleven. I was thinking about that. And I was like, what if like I had him take a picture next to my car with "This is my fault," like on a sign, and then like we win at small claims court if he tries to be rude later. I was thinking about that, but then police showed up and they gave him a little test, and then they put him in their car, and yeah. So that's how I lost my Mustang, Roxanne. And now I drive, and after that I got a V4 engine car, because, and then that's the thing, Roxanne is the same car I drove into the 7-Eleven. Roxanne was fine after the 7-Eleven. Ford should seriously have sponsored me. Like, tougher than a brick wall. Ford Mustang.
Tougher than a 7-Eleven.
Yeah, so that did happen. Yeah, back there?
Yeah, do you have a favorite moment as a voice actor?
Just,
Just a moment, just in general, like something you
Most
did or
memorable.
whew. Surely I do.
This is that moment.
Is he okay? Someone should bring him a cookie. Gee.
Guys, for once, someone knew I was Al.
This is Alphonse.
Someone knew I was Al. This made my day.
Al.
Thank you.
Never forget.
Yes, I am Al. All right, so we are very close to Aaron Dismuke's autographs. We have Justin here with us too, and hi. I will see you guys. Well, I might be able to record during that. Sorry, that was an awkward face rub, like face rub. No. So that was awkward. Before I get into that, while we were waiting, Mike McFarland actually walked by, and I just said hi, and he's like, because he was, I think, supposed to have a table for signing autographs. He's like, "I'm so sorry I didn't have a table." I'm like, "It's okay." And he said, "I'll see you." And I'm like, "Oh, I'll hopefully see you at next con." And he's like, Hope to see you around. It was nice meeting you. And he shook my hand, and that was amazing. So yeah, but yeah, I will see you. I'm going to see him and Jeremy Inman. I almost forgot I'm seeing Jeremy as well. So after that, I will walk around the dealer's hall, and then I may do some other stuff. So I will see you guys after those. Hi again.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. So I have this quiz result I got for which anime sibling would be your brother. Now, I lost the one I had originally brought. No, today, and it had so sad. So I had to
rebuild.
Yeah, I had to retake this, and then I'm like, I'll get Aaron to sign it, and then, but yeah,
Cool.
It said Ed, but it says with Ed comes Al.
Yeah.
So I wanted you.
And also, I mean, if your anime brother is Ed, then that would make you Al.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yes. Who I'm also cosplaying.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't sure if that one was
Yeah, I can
possible
sign
to
it.
sign.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Brothers, open up. This is a major.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was so awesome meeting you. Can I get another hug and a picture, please?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi,
Welcome back. What do you got? Dragon Ball Z?
I wanted Eric Vale to sign this first because I knew others would try to sign on his face. So about 2-3 years ago, when he was at Matsurigan, I said, I really want you to sign this first so that you can sign on your own face if you want to. He's like, I'm going to sign my face. Yeah. And
Right under his face.
Yes. And I also may see you at Colossal Con as well.
Okay, cool.
It's great seeing you again.
You too.
Can I have a picture, please? Hello, Martians. I am back from the con. That was so amazing. So here are the amount of times people mistook me for Edward. I'm sorry, I can't talk, for Edward instead of Alphonse, which it still happens, which people still mixed me up for. Hey, shut up, words! Sorry about that. Anyway, so, my whole funnily enough, what? Anyway, was mainly gifts for other voice actors who I'm going to be seeing at future cons, which I can't show you because that would be giving it away, but I love how it became most of that. Not really, I got some stuff, but just, I'm just saying, I did buy stuff for some, for voice actors for the future cons that I'm going to do. I can't show you what, because then it'll ruin the surprise. So yeah, here is my haul. I'm going to try to go in order, but if I don't, I'm sorry. I will try to go in order, though. So first, we have Mike McFarland, who signed on my Dragon Ball Z hat. This is all from Friday. And then Michael Sinter-Nicholas, because he knew I was a fan of Italia, wrote in my autograph book, "To Sarah, I will not have waffles with Spain." I love it. He did that again, and that made me so happy. Then Jerry Jewell signed my Victor Nikiforov pop that Megan, who you may see on my channel a lot, gave me for a very extremely late birthday present because she knows Victor is my husbando. And then Jerry also signed my Yuri on Ice hat right there. And then Sarah Wiedenheft also signed, cooperate with me hat. Signed, okay, I need my other hand. Signed right there. And she also signed in my autograph book. And now we're on to Saturdays. So then on to Saturdays, Aaron Dismuke, I don't know if you can see, signed right here on my Full Metal Alchemist hat. And then I got one of these little autograph prints from him because they were really cool and I liked it a lot. And then he signed my Full Metal Alchemist wall scroll right there. I can't talk. He signed my Full Metal Alchemist wall scroll right there. And then, I'm trying to stand this up. And then Jeremy Inman signed right there on my Dragon Ball Z hat. And then he also signed on my Yuri on Ice hat. And then on to Sundays. Even though it's Sunday when I'm recording this, just letting you guys know. I had to reprint this, and then I had Aaron signed it, which I'm sad that I lost it, but so he signed this, and he also signed my Alphonse Elric plush. If I can turn it around, there we go, right there. And then Jeremy Inman signed, actually didn't check where he, oh, there he is. And then he signed one of my Dragon Ball Z pamphlets. And then he signed, I told him the story, you guys probably saw this on the video, but I told him the story about how Eric Vale signed on his own face, and he's like, I'm going to sign right under Eric's face. So he's right there. And now on to the general haul. First I got this Winry Full Metal Alchemist Pop. And then I got what apparently is called a Crocanana. I remember, Todd had one of these for Matsuricon.
Did you hear that, Crocanana?
And, so yeah, I really wanted one. It's adorable. So yeah, I got that. Then I stocked up on my addiction of strawberry and acai flavored Haichu, and my addiction of blue Hawaiian marble soda, and now melon soda. Let's just say I can't shake that disease. Depeche Mode? Anyone? Someone please. Please tell me you watched Depeche Mode. Please, sir. Please. I suck at acting, I'm sorry. And then last, but certainly not least, I got this. Now, I don't own a DVD player, but, I got this because, whenever I'm depressed, sad, or just overall have a really bad day, I always, will watch this because, it always puts a smile on my face, no matter what. So that's why I got it, just to have it there, because, I really want to support this show, because it really, really, really makes me laugh whenever I'm having a bad day, so that's why I got it. And so I've got something else for the cast of it to sign. You know what I mean. The cast, I hope all the cast can sign this. But yeah, you know, it's a really good show. It's hilarious, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I know I had a great time. Again, this was a great way to kick off con season. And you guys are the only ones who may know this. I may actually announce this on Twitter soon too. I am talking to my parents. I may be going to Ohayocon. Yes, you guys, the Ohayocon in Texas. We're just talking about it right now, but I may be going to that con, which would be exciting because there are so many voice actors there who I have not met and really like, or I have met and I really want to see again. So yeah, but with that, that would mean that I sadly wouldn't be able to go to Colossal Con. We're not sure, like I said, we are just talking about this right now. We are just talking about this, but, you know, I may take a break from Colossal Con. Right now, the definite lineup, though, is Matsuricon is a definite, PsychoCon is, well, actually, PsychoCon's first. PsychoCon, which will be my very first, unless I do Ohayocon first, but the definite first out-of-state con is going to be PsychoCon. And then Matsuricon's another definite. Ohayocon we are not sure about, because like I said, we're talking about that, and Colossal Con's going to all depend on where all that goes. So, yeah. So, with that, this was such an amazing way to start off the convention season. This was just so fun. So, with that being said, I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Remember to be strong, be confident, and be brave. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.